Hello everyone, Neil Tappin here from Golf Monthly and welcome to Orlando for the PGA show. This is the event every year where all of the brands pretty much who are involved in golf reveal to the PGA pros and to the media what they have coming for the following year. And I'm in this video going to highlight some of the things that I hadn't previously seen until this week. So we've had launches from Ping, so the Ping G410 range of woods and irons. We've also had Titleist launching their Pro V1, and if you are interested, obviously we have those reviews on the Golf Monthly website, so do keep an eye out for those. But in this video I wanted to highlight some of the things that I hadn't either been expecting or I hadn't seen for myself in the flesh, starting with a new finish from Titleist on their SM7 range of wedges. So this is a limited edition, so it's not going to be on the shelves for a very long time, but this is a new finish for their SM7 wedge, and it's called Blue Slate. Now actually, when it was in my hands, I thought that the name was possibly a tad misleading, because I'd say it's more of a kind of stealthy grey than it is blue, but it does have a kind of very deep hint of blue through it, and it looks very, very cool indeed. It's a sort of a shinier finish than you have with the black version of the SM7 wedge, but it looks really good, as you would expect it to. It's a Vokey wedge. Do keep your eyes peeled for that in the UK. It should be coming out soon. The next one on my list to show you is a Lynx Prowler VT driver. Now, this was top secret, so we knew that Lynx had something coming up. We didn't know what it was. They invited us to go and see it yesterday at the demonstration day here in Orlando, and the idea here is that you can change the face of the driver. So you buy one driver head, and then you can buy a face that is specific to your game. Let's say you're somebody who fights a little bit of a slice from time to time. Well, you can buy a face for your driver that sits slightly closed and could be 9 or 10 degrees, whatever you want, and you would screw that into the head. The idea being that every head sits perfectly square to the ground. So no matter whether you have it, whatever setup you go for, whether you have it closed or square, the head should sit perfectly flush square to the ground. An interesting piece of innovation from Lynx. Guys, please do leave comments below. What do you think about that driver? Do you think it's a concept that will catch on? The next thing on my list to show you are two new putters, starting with Odyssey Stroke Lab. Now, details of this have been out for a little bit, but I hadn't actually seen them for myself. And the story here is behind the shaft. So the shaft is a kind of mix of graphite and steel. It's significantly lighter than previous shafts by Odyssey, and they say that really helps with the sort of flow and the feel and the consistency of the stroke. It's quite striking, and I'm sure you'll see them out on tour. The version that you're looking at here was used by Danny Willett to win the DP World Tour Championship. So keep an eye out for the Odyssey Stroke Lab putters. Another putter launched here for the first time, revealed to us for the first time, is Scotty Cameron's Phantom X. Now the idea here, this is designed from it's a multi-material construction, so you have a aluminium black part, the body part is aluminium, then you have stainless steel outer edges, really high moment of inertia, but also those classic sort of free-flowing lines that you would expect from Scotty Cameron. And when you see them for yourself in the flesh, they really are a beautiful piece of craftsmanship. Obviously, they won't come cheap, but when you see them for yourself in the flesh, you realise, yeah, that premium price tag, well, it certainly is a premium product. Those yellow alignment lines, those little sight lines, really do pop out at you at a dress. And they've been used out on tour. Justin Thomas used it in Hawaii, as did Adam Scott. The next thing on my list is the Under Armour Spieth 3 shoe. This is the first time we've seen this shoe, and it has been updated for 2019 using the feedback that's come from Jordan Spieth. So you'll notice from its design, it's a little bit more sort of trainer-like. It's also a little bit more lightweight, and Under Armour have redesigned their rotational resistance spike, that red spike that you can see there on the outside of the shoe that stops the foot from rotating during the swing. That's been redesigned for 2019, so really looking forward to testing those out for myself. And finally, I'm going to show you two black finish irons that have been added to the range by Callaway and by Titleist. Firstly, the Callaway Apex has a black finish to it as well. I thought that looked really, really cool. And then the other one was a Titleist AP2, also with a really sort of deep, sort of black, stealth-like finish. Absolutely stunning. Obviously, Titleist have a lot of success with the black version of their SM7 wedge. It's an idea that they've been toying with for a while. They've brought it in to the AP2 family, I think is a bit of a way of adding a bit of sparkle to the range just when all these key kind of product launches are happening. They certainly achieved that, and I thought it looked really, really cool. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our equipment videos, and also please do leave some comments below. What of that lot that I've shown you there, what would be your favourite? What would you want to get into your golf bag? We'd be really interested to hear your thoughts. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.